Hey everybody, so today is our second day on this job. As you can see behind me, all we've got left is these 3 spars here. And we're gonna go up there and we're gonna rope them all down because there's not really anywhere good to just land them here. We've got a little paver brick patio over here. We've got these nice rock lined flower beds all over the place. So we're gonna rig everything off of this middle spar. It's not the biggest one. It's about the same height as the fatty, but it's smaller in diameter, which is interesting. If anybody has any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. But we're gonna rig this one out because it'll be good practice, and then we'll rig this one out, and we're gonna try a couple different methods. You know, tip tying, base or butt tying, mid tying. I just want to see, you know, we've got a very controlled environment here. I want to see what's the least violent, and you know, what allows us to make the biggest, you know, cut the biggest pieces off the tree kind of a thing. So I suspect we'll end up doing a lot of tip tying. I typically like to do that when I have the opportunity in this kind of a scenario. So we will see. I'll take you on up there with me and we'll see how it goes. There we go. We're back where we left off. My goodness. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our tie-in point nice and high here, but we'll probably put the rigging point a little bit lower just to keep the line separate. And also this is kind of, I mean, we're down to something like that. So we are going to want to rig off of something a little bit stronger than that probably. But alright, so now we're on the top of our other spar. We're a little bit higher in the rigging point, so this piece is going to be a negative rig here. We got it tied about halfway down to hang it horizontally, hopefully. We've got one wrap on the porter wrap, and what we're going to do is we're going to send it and have Felicia run it as much as possible. So I'm going to probably put it in that direction so that way it doesn't put a bunch of slack into the rope, but maintains tension on it as much as possible. Alright, good work. Definitely gonna have a hard time getting that unwrapped. Real nice. Joel, you're killing it. I appreciate your effort this morning. Just don't quit on me. I'm coming to the conclusion that because we're able to let them run, that butt time is probably going to be best because it doesn't introduce any extra slack in the line. But we're going to try one tip tied here a little bit now that we're below our rigging point a good ways, and we'll just see how it goes. You know, don't know until you try. Honestly, I don't think it really matters. What ultimately matters is a good rope man, which we've got the ropes on point today. That's true, it didn't wrap around the tree. I don't think that was due to the rope so much as our position in relation to the rigging point. So I think we'll keep on butt tying them. It's just a little bit faster. Alrighty, I'm gonna try butt tying this one. Big fatty. That co-dominant spot really all of a sudden just made it nice and chunky. Okay, here she comes. Nice work. Very nice work. Okay, here it comes. Ready for round two? Oh, mama. Here she comes. Spar is taking a licking and doing just fine. Good job keeping that high enough, Felicia. Here it comes, Felicia. Alrighty, we're back up in the top of the last tree here. Got our face cut made, got our rope tied on, got our block set. It's actually the exact same block setting we use for everything. But we got Joel and the ropes down there because Felicia went to dump some wood. So this will be the first time Joel has negative rigged something with me in this scenario. So we'll get to give him a grade on whether he does good or not. Okay, it's cut. I'm gonna push it off. Oh, just kidding, not yet. Oh, there's Felicia. Okay, here it comes. You ready, Joel? Oops, that was my bad. Sorry. Alright, well, for your first try, I'll go ahead and I'll give you the gracious A. But as far as what it could have been, we'll go with the B minus. A B minus. So I'd say there's some room for improvement. But for your first try, really not bad. So I appreciate your efforts in getting that right. So once you get that rope off, I'll move the rigging block down and then we will go from there. Okay. Well, that one might not have been a B minus. That one was worse. But it was a lot bigger piece. The best way to learn is by doing. That's okay. I'll tell you what the typical mistake is. The typical mistake is to let it run and then stop it really fast. The piece naturally wants to come away from the tree. And so what happens is if you stop it while it's way out away from the tree, it puts a lot of shaky this way on the tree. But if you can slow it down gently and let it come back to the tree with the rope, and then slow it down kind of hard towards the end, it's better. But the common mistake is to let it run, but then get too nervous about hitting the ground, because you have to make, I mean, these decisions are split second. You know, it's only fallen for 2 seconds or less. And so it's really hard to do. It's just a practice thing. Oh, that was a good one, Joel. That was real good. You've redeemed yourself. Ready? Okay, here it comes. That was really good. Alright, here she comes. Nice work, nice work. Okay, here she comes. Nice work. Now probably I should start sending these things this direction so they're not threatening that post or our porta wrap down there. Nice. Now see, that one was low enough it would have smashed our porta wrap if we weren't careful. That's why I put it on a different side of the tree, which makes the rope rub on the tree a little bit, but a little bit of rope rub doesn't cost as much as new porta wrap. You can start loading these if you want, Felicia. From here on out, we're going to let it not run at all. Here it comes. Nice work, Joel. questions or asking a little brother or sister from their perspective. No, okay, that's fine.